Hello, and welcome to the NBA Top Shot Safe Space. Here you can grieve, you can share your grievances, you can grieve, you can complain, you can celebrate, you can reflect. There's so much we can do here today, and I'm here to guide you. What's up, everybody? Let's do this. Good to be back. Put a blazer on for this shit. Listen, I'm in good spirits today. I don't know why. It's Tuesday. I can't figure out why I'm in good spirits, but I am. This is what we're gonna do. You know what? Screw that. We're gonna see who's here. A lot of good chat already. Rodney's up in here. Jay Bird. Are we gonna talk about Frank Gore and Deron Williams? Who knows? Darren Williams. Jesus. Sachunksta here's Borland, Big Ticket, Ego. AJB, Jamesy's here. Also, Loomis with the comment of the day so far. Anybody want to guess the accent of Zakarian? Loomis is one that will be abandoned quickly. Ryan's here. Stubbs is here. Joker Rock, homie. Top Shot, Tandy. Joker Rock, Mihal, Sprousey, Jordan, Rico, Sven. Listen, the gang's all here. We're doing this. Perfect Cereal. Good to see everybody here. Wills is here. This is good. We're going to have some fun. Joe Vu's up in here. Joe Vu, I saw your DM today. I will get back to you this afternoon, I promise. Reformed ASMR. I like that. Nathan Wade's here. Guys, the gang's all here. The Raddest Daddest. Mike, my sister's doing her med school homework in my room. Today is her birthday. I'm requesting a shout out to Ash. Hey, yeah. Listen, well, Collins BK. Cammy, I was not framed, my friend. No, but listen, Ashley, happy birthday. Keep healing those bodies. We're gonna Fernandez is here. I feel like he only comes in if the Knicks win. Here we go. Mick Benjamin up in here. Thank you, Jared. Gang's all here, guys. So smash the like. Sawyer's here. What's poppin', Doc? Brian's here. Everybody go smash the like, subscribe, join the Discord. This is what we're going to do today. We're going to talk some hoops. We're going to go over some basketball from last night. We had some fun stuff. We're going to give away that underdog thing. Remember, we talked about this, right? We talked about it. If you signed up for underdog using promo code HOLD, which you still can do, by the way, with Underdog Fantasy, where we go for all of our best ball fantasy sports, you were entered into a raffle to win a $150 moment of your choosing. And you're going to be able to do that. We'll figure out what that's going to be in a little bit. After that, we're going to talk some ballers, maybe. We're going to talk about how ENS just gave out some money. That was cool. And then let's check in with the marketplace. Brian Z says won a 6-team parlay last night, 5 for 135. Hell yeah, Brian. Jonathan's here. That cameo is so creepy with the mustache. How dare you, Brandon? Also, shut up, Movember. I got an announcement about that a little bit too. So, all right, let's look at all this love in here this morning. How are we doing? We love this. A lot of love. DJP greater than OBJ. Mick, I don't know who DJP is. I don't know. I want to know. Who is it? Daniel Rosenbaum's here. We love it. $150 moment for the underdog winner. Give it a day or two. They can get the Luka Top Shot debut. How dare you, Jamesy, coming in with that heat. All right, let's go over some hoops. Let's talk some hoops. Bing bong. Knicks beat the Sixers 103-96. I got a suggestion. If the Knicks beat a team that they're supposed to beat, I think you can either choose Bing or Bong, but I don't want to see Bing Bong. I don't want to see that. I don't want to. If you beat the Sixers with no Embiid, no Tobias Harris, if that's, you just get to yell Bing or you get to yell Bong. You don't get to yell Bing Bong. Okay. Look at Jump Shoot. Here we go. This is how you get on the big screen like this. Comments like this, baby. Julius Randle, regular season Randle, as Eric Fernandez likes to call him. 31 points, 12 boards, 3 assists. He's pretty good. He's doing good stuff. RJ 15 and 10. Andre Drummond started for Embiid. Great fantasy play. Horrible basketball player. He went for 14 points and 25 boards. Shout out Trey Kirby from No Dunks with some big beef. Jonathan says also no Simmons. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of talk that Simmons for Jaylen Brown. Everybody relax. Simmons is not getting traded for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown will not be involved in a Simmons deal. Okay? It's not happening. Marcus Smart and a bag of trash. That's what you can get. All right, let's take a look at Julius Randle, and let's take a look at
Who's the other one? RJ Barrett. I wanted to take a little sneak peek at. Shout out On the Moment, which is where we're going to start our day for official sponsor of Team Holder. We go for all of our NBA Top Shot data. Let's look at Randall. And then at the end, too, we'll go look at sets in general. Really just like base set. The base sets, 1 and 2. But yeah, we'll take a look at that. All right, so let's see. Any Randall movement after last night's performance? I doubt it. There shouldn't really be. Okay, his base set series 3 is up 50%, but not really. 2021 playoff moments up. Where's his Top Shot debut at right now? Is that... No, it's the early adopters. Where's that debut? 100. Holy hell, 100. Sawyer, where you at? Too cheap? Dare I say too cheap, Rooney? I know, tough. Sexton for Simmons? Well, Sexton's now on... I mean, I don't hate that, but Sexton's now on the bench, right? Like, he's hurt. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I think... Yeah, man, just no love for Biggs, no love for Randall. I don't know. Let's look at RJ Barrett since he's got a rookie moment on here, so people get more excited about that. But I doubt there was any movement on that either. There hasn't been a lot of movement, period. Like in the last 24 hours, let's filter by that. I do like that we get to see the trends on this, right? So, all right, his hollow's up 0.57%. Sick. The badge moment, though, where is the 509 for that Top Shot debut? Series 1 dunk, 174. All right. So you have a 15K moment. Let's see that. Let's see what do we got in circulation over here. He's got a yes, 15K moment is only $7. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. How many more days until the Celtics get fleeced for Simmons? Not a chance, dude. There's just no reason. I was talking about I'm in a mixed thread, if you will, between Celtics fans and Sixers fans, and they were going back and forth about it. Like, the Sixers have zero leverage, right? There's no reason for the Celtics to make that deal, right? There's none. Like, I know Jaylen Brown's hurt right now. He's going to miss another week or two, but there's zero leverage. Like, the Sixers have no room to stand on. They have a player that won't play for them. Why would we give up Jaylen Brown? Makes no sense. It would never happen. Marcus Smart? Sure. Because Jaylen Brown's, hey, I don't know. Is this a hot take? Jaylen Brown's is better than Ben Simmons? Like, why would you, let me get 2 worse players instead of the better play? Like, that's never happening. Yeah, no way. Celtics are losing with Brown and Tatum. Oh, my God. Here we go, Sawyer. You know what? Fine, Sawyer. You want to play the Coke video? We play the Coke video. Also, shout out 17 Ikula, who's here, who I called Ikoala last week. Collins BK, this right here, let's point to it. This right here was the cameo. You just paid for the cameo. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, somehow we are 9 minutes in. We've covered one game. I've yelled about the Celtics multiple times. Somebody's at the door dropping stuff off. What do we think that was? They're running now. They're running across the street. Who knows? Who knows what that is? Only thing could be hidden tension with Brown and Tatum. They want to keep Tatum. Hey, here's another hot take. If I can only keep one, I'm keeping Jaylen Brown. There's another hot take. How about that? Let's see. All right, let's keep going. We got one game. So Bulls Nets, big win for the Chicago Bulls. 118-95. KD went for 38 and 10. Again, Kevin Durant has continued to. Sorry, Stachunks just said another subpoena. Very funny. KD 38 and 10. He has just continued to smash. Even though, I gotta look this up, but he has to be averaging 30 points a game, right? Hold on. Why Brown over Tatum? So I guess I can't just yell a take and then not talk about it. Let's do this after. I don't want to shortchange our Bulls fans right now. Harden looked bad again, 14, 8, and 5. That's not gonna cut it. Jamal DeRozan with 28 points, Levine 24. Outside of that, though, they, a lot of 11 points, right? Yeah, give me the IO Top Shot debut. He's had some fun moments, man. He's had some fun moments. I see a lot of people saying Tatum over Brown. Do we need to talk about this right now? As someone who's watched all of the Celtics games, I think, first of all, I think the take that they can't play together is bad. I think it's a bad take. I think they're not winning right now, but that's to me, garbage take. I think they have to get better. Tatum is a really good scorer, and if you get hard to that, awesome. Yeah. Jalen can do a little bit of everything, and he has gotten marketably better every single season. He's gotten better. Tatum has gotten better as a scorer every season, has gotten worse as a playmaker, has gotten worse as a defender. Brown has continued to go up every single season. So that's why I land on that. I mean, Tatum's going to have a couple 50-point games, but anyways, the point being is like that deal's never happening. That deal is never happening. And our best case scenario is having our man Marcus Smart leave the team. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. Yeah. Are you guys fucking kidding me? You're going to come in here and try to tell me that you understand Tatum more than I understand Tatum? Jaylen Brown might as well have been born in the Green Monster. That dude has Ortiz blood in him. All right. Anyways, let's keep moving. Oh no, we should look up some of these guys. I want to look at we saw Durant yesterday, I think. So we don't need to continue looking at that. Let's instead give our Bulls some love. Let's look at DeMar DeRozan, see where he's at. DeMar seeing some stuff rise. We've got, look at his Series 1 dunk, so not the debut, but that's up 12% in the last 24 hours at 56 bucks. His Top Shot debut, sub a hundo. I don't think we have a Bulls moment from him yet, correct? I don't believe we do. So that'll be fun to get one of those soon. DeRozan has looked awesome at the beginning of this year. He really has. He's looked great. Him and LaVine have played well together. I think the more stunning stat is like the defensive numbers they've put up, especially after losing Patrick Williams. So shout out the Bulls. LaVine, am I not sharing screen? God damn it. Thank you guys. Thank you. So I didn't show the DeRozan stuff, but who cares? You heard it. LaVine, we're seeing here 255 for the Series 1 3-pointer, Top Shot debut. What else we got? Anything else? The 40K moment is $4. Does he have a 60K yet either? No, not yet. But man, they've looked good. They're looking good. So hopefully it continues. Rico says, remember that time we went on forever talking about Moans and he wasn't sharing screen? Yeah, I'll remember that for the rest of my freaking life. This jacket makes you feel like I'm watching the Top Shot Even news. I love it. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I did. DeRozan's been great. I'm still like, I'm still not ready I'm not ready to crown their asses, as Dennis Green would have once said. But I do like what I'm seeing. We the people, you shed some Bulls news in there. This game I watched last night, and I had a lot of fun with this. Memphis 125, Minnesota 118. D'Angelo Russell 37-5. Anthony Edwards 27-5. Towns 25-13. On the Memphis side of things, where the W was gotten, Triple J 14-8, Ja Morant 33, 8-6. Melton got 19. Brandon Clark had 20 off the bench. Memphis is fun. Minnesota, like Cat hit an insane half-court three, like from way out, right? D'Angelo Russell, has to be the league leader in empty stats. I just like, he's got an incredible jumper. I feel like he can get to the rim when he wants to. And he feels like a losing player. I'm not interested in buying those moments. Memphis, on the other hand, Ja Morant, they're down 2. An incredible, I think it was off a pick and roll. He dribbles by Cat and then just slams down on, I don't know if it was McDaniels. I don't know who he yammed on. Dunks it on him. They go up 2. Very next possession, I can't remember who got the board. He dribbles up, splashes a 3. They take a 3-point lead, and then Cat hits that insane 3. But then they just shit the bed in overtime too. It was like a disaster possession after disaster possession. Yeah, Joker Rock says that Cat 3 will be a moment. It was pretty nice. It was a sick 3. I mean, it was just a prayer that went glass. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that Minnesota squad. I mean, I'm a fan fantasy-wise. They're a lot of fun. Anthony Edwards, though, has been taking a bath. And not to, like, get clean. His moments are just plummeting right now. So look at this. Let's see. His Top Shot debut is down 20% in the last week. Down to 474. This thing was hovering around like 720 for, I don't know, what felt like months, right? It's just, I just don't like it. Dana says, yeah, let's save this. I want to go back to this comment. And so Anthony Edwards, I mean, I'm still pretty high on Anthony Edwards. He looks good. Let's look at D'Angelo Russell, because I know people are talking about him. I'm not a D'Lo fan, guys. I'm not a D'Lo fan. What's his Top Shot debut at? Like $72. Yeah, I'm out. Cat, another one that I feel like, being a big man and also being on a losing team right now, it's not great. It's not great for him. Where's the series one? Is at 169. Nice. And then he's got a lot of, like, look at this 60K moment is down to $3. So anyways, that's that. Let's look at Triple J, because that was the question, right? Realistically, what is his ceiling? So I think, here's the thing. If you think Ja is going to go nuts, right? If you think Ja is going to blow up and be like the superstar and is going to be able to take his team to the next level, similar to like what, and I'm not comparing him to Luka, but in the same way that we expect Luka to do this with the Mavs, right? To take this organization that didn't really have like a ton of talent at the time, and then all of a sudden make it a contender. I think Jaren Jackson Jr. is supposed to be what Porzingis was supposed to be for the Mavericks, right? He's this like long big who can defend multiple positions. Like there was a couple of possessions last night where just shut down Cat. He's got range from the outside. I think his biggest flaw right now is just staying out of foul trouble. He fouled out in overtime last night. And that is, as someone who's rostered him plenty of times in DraftKings, like that's something that just happens. He's always in like foul trouble. But I really think he can be like the second best player on your team. You know what I'm saying? So on like a good team, I don't know if it's a championship team, but on like a contending team, I think. John says, as someone who's watched the C's every game this year, Tatum and Brown are not the issue per se. It's been the defense, which has been better. They're also a team that's had multiple OT games. Yeah. I mean, they like easily could have beaten the Wizards both times. I agree with that. All right, here we go. Edwards needs to go? You want to say we were getting out on Edwards? Do you mean like free Anthony Edwards, or he's the problem? All right, here we go. No, he's okay. You said he needs a better team. Sorry, I'm like behind on the chat. Let me catch up. Too injury prone. Let's see. A better Rudy Gay, maybe more consistent. Wish you would play more down low. Okay. What else? Let me see. Did I catch up yet? Did I catch up? Last night, Austin alluded to Giddey and Banton Top Shot debuts and Friday's drop. Hell yeah. Dude, Giddey's been fun, man. Giddey has been fun. What's up? Ja's killing it. Already took his team to the playoffs. Just saying. Yeah, Ja's great. Ja's awesome. I'm obviously like big into Ja at this time. Let's take a look at his. Oh no, I heard the beep. I heard it happen right away, so I know someone's here. I'll let him bring himself on whenever he's ready. I won't force him to come on. All right, this is the Ja moment. No, absolutely not.
Hit the music, baby.
Absolutely.
Stone Cold, the glass is smashed, whoosh, and then he comes in, right? That's what we got going on.
Oh God, I feel like we're not allowed to play that video until he comes back.
My God, wait! I know you're in all the mix of all this, and Dr. Zakarian is here.
Dr. Zakarian's here.
I need some therapy.
We can do let's do Lakers now. I haven't talked about that game yet.
Are you okay to jump in that? I know you were in the middle of a game, right?
No, I was done talking about Memphis and Minnesota. Let's talk about Lakers. We'll talk about Lakers and then the Nuggets and Heat too, because I want to talk. That game was insane. So, all right, Lakers 126, 123. I'll just run down the stats, then you tell me how you feel. So Hayward had 21 and 6. LaMelo had a monster, like 25. 15 and 11. Rozier 29.
Real quick on the LaMelo, which I don't know the answer to. How many turnovers did he had? Because this is going to relate to something else. Do you know what does it say how many turnovers he had? I
don't have it up, but hold on. Let me pull it up.
I'm going to address the chat. I see the chat in here. Don't worry.
All right. Well, I'm going to look that up too. I'm going to keep going. Just hit because AD's numbers were nuts too. 13, 12, and 4, but he also had like I think it was 3 steals and 6 blocks, which is crazy.
Yeah, I noticed he filled up the stat sheet in those areas.
And then Melo 29 and 29, and he went 7 for 10 from 3, which is nuts.
He also took one that he shouldn't have taken, and I know he instantly regretted it, but it's because he didn't get the ball for a while.
Yeah.
And he was like, I just want to put up a shot. And I could tell he He hated that shot. And then he came down the next play and buried a 3 again.
I will say, I just saw it. So LaMelo only had 3 last night.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So the point I was trying to make there is that Westbrook needs to try and aim there. He needs to try and aim for that.
I thought you were going the other way with that. That's funny.
No. Like LaMelo is putting up like triple double-ish numbers, all this kind of stuff. And Westbrook does it, but he just gets too many damn turnovers. So there was a tweet that went out yesterday, and it was talking about just like every time Westbrook dribbles the ball, it's like a horror movie. Mm-hmm. And I said, no. You know what it is? It's every time Laker Nation watches Anthony Davis hit the deck, you say, oh my God, it's over. He's injured.
Yeah.
I now have that feeling every time he's dribbling the ball. Oh, it's going to be a turnover.
I know.
I just think it's going to be a turnover.
His fourth quarter stuff is wild. I didn't watch last night's game.
I think he had 5 or 6 turnovers in the fourth quarter.
That's what it is, man. Like if he didn't play the fourth, he'd be maybe the best player of all time.
I think that's what might happen at some point. Again, wishful thinking. I don't know what, but what I think can work is we get the lead up. There's 4 minutes left, and we're up by 10, 12. Then maybe you can bring him in. I don't think we made our run when he went out. Rondo was in there, had like 8 assists in I don't know how many minutes, and then just clubbed Terry Rozier and got ejected from the game. I don't know if you saw that. So what happened on that? I've been watching the whole thing, but they were going back and forth a lot throughout the night. A lot of shit talking, just nonstop chippy back and forth. So Rondo knew what he was doing. He did go for the ball at first, and then he just kind of said, fuck it. I'm gonna hit him hard. Like, screw this guy.
Yeah.
And the refs, rightly so, knew where this was going. If we leave them in the game, it's going to lead to something else. We've seen them talking back and forth. Just cut it off here. And you know what? I wasn't even mad at it. I saw it. I was not mad at it. But the Westbrook turnovers is a huge problem. So I joke and I say this all the time. Yeah, THT. We need THT. We really do. He will eat at some of those Westbrook minutes, 1,000%. And Kendrick Nunn as well will eat at some of those minutes. If we need to reduce Westbrook's minutes, obviously LeBron and all that would help. He would bring the ball up
definitely.
But in this meantime, where if LeBron's out or AD's out, you can't just let Westbrook bring the ball up every single play. He made another turnover yesterday where he's attacking like a 1-on-4, and then the play ends and he kind of just like, and you're like, yeah, bro, that's on you. What are you doing? Like, stop. Just stop.
This comment is Westbrook's averaging half of 50% of what the top teams average per game in turnovers. That's crazy.
Look,
it's
rough. It's rough.
It's early, right? It's early. So I don't we can't freak out yet. And don't worry, we're going to talk about the Nuggets next.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Would you rather have Buddy Hield right now?
1,000%. Yes, I would. So my hope is that I think right now, if you said right now, yes, but I think with all the players in the mix, Nunn and THT and Malik Monk getting more minutes and Wayne Ellington actually had some threes.
Yeah.
I think it then can work, but right now just him on an island does not work. He needs to be reined in, and he needs his minutes chipped away. Like Austin Reeves is out there playing. Like he's out there playing. And
it's crazy, right? Because like you hear that Austin Reeves is out there and you're like, oh, this is a huge mistake. Honestly, he's playing great. Like Austin Reeves, it's nuts with that Lakers team that you're like, thank God we got Austin Reeves in there.
Yes.
Like, what?
Because he's a little mini Caruso, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit better offensively, but he's smart. Like Carmelo is just doing his job. And that's where he's like, look, guys, I'm going to fucking hit threes. I'm going to catch and shoot. I'm going to take one dribble and shoot. And Westbrook is like thinking he's Ja Morant. And it's like, no, man, like that's not your thing. Like, stop shooting jumpers. Just go into the lane and try and get an alley-oop.
Yeah.
But it's tough. He needs, I think he can work if his minutes are sort of managed a little bit more. The one thing that you're just never going to be able to correct is his defense. He's really bad.
Dude, that play the other night, it was
he just does not give a shit. And I've watched so many rotations and you're like, are you going to attempt to do anything? Because what he likes to do is float off his defender and float off the person he's guarding and just be in the paint to try and get a rebound.
Yeah.
He just wants to get rebounds because then he stacks his stats
Right.
to say, look, I'm contributing. But he just doesn't play defense on his guy so he can be in the lane to grab a rebound. On some plays, it helped out. On the majority of them, it does not help out. And you just need to guard your man.
I mean, he's always going to start like that in the same way that like Dwight was starting for a while too. Like, I almost wish, and you've said this too before, because I don't think he could play with LeBron. Not that LeBron can't make it work, but Russ just doesn't play off the ball. Like, he just doesn't know how to do it. And if he comes in and just sprints all over the place with the second unit, runs like some pick and roll with AD or whatever, that works. But like I just don't know how it works with LeBron. But
he needs to eat up minutes when LeBron takes a breather, and AD's still out there and some of these other pieces holding it down, and it can survive. You can survive. You just eat up minutes so LeBron can rest. He just can't be on the Westbrook slander. I know everyone's saying this 10 games in. It's what I don't think I'm wrong here.
It's we the people, and I'm pretty sure we the people is on Westbrook's payroll. So
Westbrook does this.
Yeah,
like he just does this. I don't know what else to say. I'm a diehard UCLA guy. This is a dream scenario. I'm a Lakers guy. I want this to work, but I think he limits also the minutes of someone like Malik Monk who can get in there and get buckets.
Yeah, I love that people are like, Lakers talk down in 3-2-1, Lakers podcast today. Here's the thing, guys. When the Lakers are struggling, I'll talk about the Lakers all day long. If they're in the midst of a 12-game win streak, I'm out. We're not going to talk about
it. Struggling is probably a strong word. Some bad losses for sure while LeBron is out.
Yeah.
But here's the question. Are we just on the same level, Celtics and Lakers right now, of just light
him on fire and never want to watch him? Just like
it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
I can't even do. We were talking about earlier about how there was the Jaylen Brown for Ben Simmons thing that was getting rumored around. I'm like, there's no world in which that happens. Like, that's not a real trade. That's not like that's the Celtics being like, yeah, we're interested in Ben Simmons, and the Sixers going, it's going to cost you Jaylen Brown, and like, it's not going to happen.
Right? They don't want to do that. They want to keep all three of them there.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's talk about the Nuggets game, because that game was insane. So the Nuggets won 113-96. Just someone check in on Stan Loves and just do a mental wellness check. Butler had 31, 8, and 5. Barton had like 25. Barton looks good with Porter Jr. out. And Jokic had 25, 15, and 10. But like, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about the fact that the Heat were down like 25 when this happened or whatever it was. But I'm curious what your perspective is on this, because I went to bed being like, all right, Jokic wilded out there at the end, but like he went after Markieff after Markieff took a cheap shot. Like, I was down with it, and now it seems like everyone was killing Jokic this morning. I was like, wait, what?
I'm 100% on that side.
Yeah,
they're saying it's a cheap shot. You know what? Markieff Morris, not a great reputation.
No,
probably did some shit. Like, Jokic is like a fun, laughable guy. For him to retaliate in that way, things were said throughout the game. He knew it was a cheap shot. Eventually, he was just like, "You're not going to be doing this to me. I'm not a pushover.
Yeah.
And if I have to throw you down to the floor like this and get kicked out, I don't give a shit."
That's
like I was down with that move. I don't care.
No, his brothers tweet was hilarious too.
His brothers are the best. His brothers are the best.
Yeah, I just was like, everyone was like, "Oh, I can't believe that cheap shot." I'm like, Markieff's foul wasn't a clean foul. Like, that was also a cheap
he tried to play it off like, "Oh, I just fouled," and then I walk away. It's like, if you were, I don't know, I'm trying to make it up. Who's like LaMelo, and you did that. No, everyone would be like, he would even probably be like, "Oh, my bad," or like, it would just be acknowledged that like, "Oh, I fouled you kind of hard," like, all good.
Yeah.
Markieff Morris knows exactly what he's doing. He's not getting the benefit of the doubt. And you know what? Enough is enough sometimes. And you're just like, F this dude. I'm gonna hit him back down and be like, I'm not here for that bullshit. And I'll get kicked out. I don't care.
Yeah, he was totally fine with that. And I saw this in the chat too. They're referencing the campaign thing. Go back and watch the campaign thing. That was a frustration foul that he deserved to get booted for slapping him in the face. But then he went over and like apologized to Cam right away and was just like, "Hey, my bad, man. Frustration foul." Markieff was like that. That was like a blindside hit. It was unbelievable.
We know in Markieff Morris, he knows it's like Pat Bev when he does all his stuff.
But like exactly, that's exactly what it's like. That's a
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. But like, what if Keith got hurt for real though? You don't mess him up from behind. What if Jokic got hurt when he hit him from the side coming out
Yeah.
of nowhere? Like I'm not saying what Jokic did was right. He deserved to get booted, but like you get what if that happened? If you were playing at the park or at the Y and you were dribbling up mid court, not on a fast break or anything, and someone takes you out on the side, you get your ass kicked.
Yeah. He could have broken a rib or done something crazy, like just enough to hurt him too. Also, when he shoved him to the ground, like, what is he really going to get hurt from? That was just enough to be like, hey, man, I'm not down with that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
It was cheap. It was a cheap shot. It was a cheap shot. And but Jokic, I mean, Jokic went at him. But the underreported
respect
thing,
for Jokic through the roof.
Yeah.
Respect for Jokic.
Just go financial advice. Go buy his Top Shot debut.
All the day. Give it to him. Give it to him.
Two wrongs don't make it right, just makes it even. One thing that is getting
what though, to address that, sorry.
Yeah.
Two wrongs will make it right. Sometimes you gotta let people know. Sometimes you gotta let people know. Or else you're just gonna continue to get pushed around. And you know what? Markieff Morris is a bully. We know that. He loves to play that way. And sometimes you gotta just say, it's not gonna work on me. Come at me. I'm here.
Look at this. What are we worried about? Whiplash?
Oh my God,
what's
come
happening? Power Duster.
Whiplash. Great movie, by the way. Great movie.
Yeah, great movie. I think I also am biased because Marcus Morris was on the Celtics and passed it 3 times during his stint on the team. So I just hate the Morris twins, both of them. So
there's look, hey, we had one of them on our team too, and I rooted for him. He did some stuff. He did some crazy stuff, but they do things on purpose. We know it.
I know. And then
the people hate for me is out today. Do you want me to talk about the Lakers again? I'm happy to do it.
No.
Happy to do it.
No, we do have to talk about one more thing that I find is underreported.
Yep.
Jimmy Butler he tried to stop the game and have a fight.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was amazing.
And I I understand cheap shot and then Jokic got ejected, but Jimmy was like, let's do this right now. Come out back, which I was like, there's like 2 minutes left. And he's like, nah, game's over. Let's go.
I loved it. Yeah. No,
that was crazy.
You know what it is? He's standing up for his teammate.
Sure.
And I was good. This not take it back to the Lakers. This happened the other day when Carmelo got a tech. They were pushing Austin Reeves around. And Carmelo got in the face of someone and pushed them and had his back. And I was like, damn, he had Austin Reeves back. But to even just show the camaraderie of something like that, that's Jimmy Butler having his teammates back. And I respect that. Like that was Jimmy was down for the cause.
Exactly. He really was. I want to share that. I'm sharing this one more time. Then we'll put a pin in it. Stop. I'm assuming you mean acting. Like Joker don't have a temper, and then you said Morris and Joker should have just thrown hands would be a good fight. I agree with that. If you're gonna fight, just fight. But like what I'm curious about or interested in the reaction or fascinated by the reaction of everyone.
There we go.
We're only concerned about Joker's temper, and no one was concerned about Morris's temper. And it's because we expect Morris's temper. That's what I just didn't understand. It was like we were focusing on one of those. But anyways, I don't know.
I'm with you on this one. I agree.
Beamer Jimmy was right next to him and did nothing. Had a chance. He's all talking. It reminds me of Jalen Rose always tells that story about like the fake NBA fights where it's like no one was fighting. That's
no
like
one wants to fight. Yeah. I've seen that. They don't really want to fight. Yeah,
it's incredible. But anyways,
the comments are great today.
I know everybody's feisty. Everybody is feisty. Who destroyed Morning Marketplace?
The next slogan undercard. This is great.
This is I like stuff. It. I like the energy today. All right. Well, let's breeze through the last couple games. I think I have 3. I mean, Suns beat the Kings. Honestly, we're not going to look at anything. The only person who scored over 20 for the Suns was Cam Payne. He had 24. Barnes had 26. He continues to crush. And Fox had 24.
He's gonna get traded for. What's his contract? Is he gonna get traded for and sent to a contender?
Probably. He almost got traded last year, I think, too.
He feels like he's a candidate to leave Sacramento and go on a team that's like trying to make a final push, right? Celtics?
Yeah. So yeah, fine, sure, whatever, dude. So Barnes for Smart. Get rid of Smart. I'm out on Smart.
And a pick. I'm saying like someone might do something like that and say, hey, and they're showcasing him, like get him out, give us a first round pick or something like that.
Yeah. All right. Seriously, we don't even have to talk about those games anymore because Golden State won.
Tyrese, what did Halliburton do?
He didn't play last night. He was out. So Davion Mitchell had like 12 or 14. Yeah, the Kaminsky method. That is true. Frank Kaminsky he's been in every single one of my fantasy lineups since because DeAndre Ayton's been sitting the last couple of days. So he's been doing well.
Didn't even know he was still in the NBA.
Yeah, Frank the Tank, baby. Wait,
No
I think I have 2 games left. I don't want to really want to talk about this one either. Mavs 108, Pels 92. Like, who cares? Luka 25, 5-5. Everyone else kind of sucked. Jonas had 22 and 11. But Golden State 127, Atlanta 113. Steph went for 50, 10, and 7.
Yeah.
That's dude, he's just so good.
You love it.
He's just so good. Not only to score 50, but also have 10 assists. Like, incredible. It's incredible.
Generational player.
Oh my God, he's so good.
How can you not love him?
He's so fun. All right, let's talk. So there was like one other thing I wanted to cover about this, but now I'm forgetting. But I kind of just want to look at the market in general, and I want to hear your thoughts on it because I kind of talked about it a little bit yesterday. I feel like everybody's chilled out a little bit more today versus where we're at like a day or two ago, or maybe we've just like succumbed to the fact that this is what it's going to look like for now.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to look at base set series 1 and just kind of see like what's happened the last. Yeah. So base set series 2 is still down. It's down 2% in the last day and 17% in the last week. Where's series 1 though? And series 1 is down 3% in the last 24 hours. So still dipping down, man. How are you feeling?
With everything dipping down?
Just in general, where you at?
I'm feeling like there's probably some sort of market correction that maybe we are still overvaluing some of these moments and the real price is to be determined. And until new users come in and say, wow, that I'm making it up, MGLE of Cam Reddish, that's cool. It's 115. I'll buy it. And then the prices start to climb up. I think we're all it's the same crew just going over and over and saying, why am I buying this? I think we just need more users. It's probably going to continue to go down. What is that Zion? 1700 is
1700. Yeah, I actually it got to a point where I just took it off the market now. I'm no longer listing it because I was like, I'm not comfortable selling at that price. I'm with you. I also think like with ETH pumping a little bit and like other people messing around with other stuff like that you can use Dapper with, right? So like we saw with the Ballers drop yesterday, which we can talk about in a second. I think people are just making some moves that way as well. I think
cashing out and getting your ETH, ETH is at an all-time high. So ETH. So I don't know. I guess that's part of it, but I just think that we don't have any new users. So the market's getting stagnant. People are saying, I'd rather invest in other things. Let me sell out.
Yeah.
I'm also very curious if this is, if we're going to start to see what is the real value on some of these.
Yeah.
Like what is the real price for a Zion block? Is it I think it's probably here. If I'm being honest, I don't think it should be cheaper than what it currently is, which I think is smart that you took it off the market.
Yeah.
But like, are some of these, you looked at that Cat Hollow, right? We thought 2K, 1800, all that kind of stuff. Is the price for a Cat Hollow actually like $400, $300?
No,
you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. I don't think that's the case though. I think it is higher. Like, I don't think the Luka is.
Let me ask you a reason. Luka, I get it.
Yeah.
Luka, I get it. I'm at like, it's also less. I'm curious on the Cat one. And this is like an interesting conversation. Chat can weigh in, right? Like it's a hollow, so it's at a 99, right? Like it's cool. So it has that designation. The play, no one remembers it. No one remembers when that play happened, who it's against, what's the importance of it. It's just, he does a pump fake and goes for a dunk.
Right.
So then my question is, why would someone then pay $2,000 for that Series 2 Cat Hollow of a play that could have been from this year, could have been from any year, could have been like, there's no anything attached to it. It's not a rookie year. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm like, maybe those prices aren't where they're actually supposed to be. And I'd love to hear a counter. I'd love to be wrong because as the owner, but like I'm sure we all have hollows like that. Like the DeMar DeRozan hollow. That's another one. Who cares about that moment?
So I think you're right about like everything. everything that you said. I think you're right about the fact that like nobody cares about that moment unless you're a Timberwolves fan or a Cat fan. I think no, it's like why that moment over other moments. But the thing that I'd like fight back or argue back on is it's not that. I think it's the fact that it's out of 99. It's a hollow. It's a legendary. It's series 2. So like all of the value is built into like the collector score utility. The fact that it's like a legendary moment. It helps all of that stuff. I think it'll always be a tier above. Sorry, this is funny. Poker Pro Eric says Cat is too tall. Just like a cut above the floor of what those hollows would be. But I think what we're like, I think the floor settles at a higher spot than what it's at right now. So
I think it should. I hope it would, but
yeah.
I know that the packs were $9.99, so it in everyone's mind it should not dip below that, even though some of them technically are, because some players are better than others. But to me, I just keep wondering, like who is going to come along and want to buy that DeMar DeRozan jump shot hollow for over $1,000?
Yeah, I mean, like so. Bulls win a championship. You want like a hollow of DeRozan. Spurs. I don't know. Like I still think there's always going to be a market thing, right? I always think. I just always think someone's.
Here's a question. Here's another example on this. Gnome's comment made me think of it. Bulls win a championship.
Yeah.
I loved Lonzo, UCLA guy, and Alex Caruso. I'm not buying either of their hollows for $2,000.
Sure. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, I just wonder if they are, I know it's because they're limited and you can buy, I guess you have to find someone who gives a damn about something being so limited on the site that they're willing to pay a premium for it, even if it's not their favorite player. And maybe that will be when we have millions of users.
But I also think a lot of us disagree, or a lot of people disagree with what you and I think, when it comes to, like, I value a lot of Series 1 Top Shot debuts over Series 2 rare moments. And usually anytime I hit a rare pack or a legendary pack, I flip those to then get more Series 1 stuff that I believe in. I don't think a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot. I don't think everybody feels that way.
Right.
So when you see opportunities to grab some stuff like that, I think that's where that comes from. I agree with you though. The
only thing I could say is I heard Roham on a chat specifically say that legendaries will always be the most rare and most coveted because they're so scarcely limited, which I agree with. But I think the difference to me on these is that these are moments versus if you go to the NFT world, right? Rares have like all these different traits, so you can get something that is a one of one, or that is so insanely rare. But this, to me, sponsored by Own the Moment, I love owning the moment. And to me, I'm like, I don't know who really wants to pay $2,000 for a moment that is like a generic moment, even though it's very limited.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm not buying it. I agree with you in that sense. Like, I would rather flip it to go get something else. But I think like it's hard. And I said this to you in text last night. I think it's hard to compare it now because we are in a bear market. Like, everything's going down. Like, if it was just low tier Series 2 hollows that were going down, maybe it'd be a different conversation. But because like everything is just going down, it's almost hard to like, you could kind of, because we saw it go down to 1,000, right? Like over the summer, I think it was like down to 1,000.
Yeah.
Then we saw it go all the way up to like 1,800 or 1,900, right?
Yep.
Did it ever cross 2K?
I don't think so. I think people listed it for around there, but the majority of the ones that were purchased were under 2K.
Yeah. So
like
around
1,500 was like an instant sell.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little bit higher, but if people were asking close to 2, if you listed at 1,500, it got bought.
Yeah. So I think so. I mean, I think it's probably a little bit higher than where it is right now.
I hope so. Maybe that mindset of super limited things will come into play, right?
Yeah.
Something out of 99.
The fact that you can take legendaries off Top Shot right now, right? Like, you can throw that wherever else. I forget where.
So it's just, you need more users that care about it, right? Like, I don't know.
Listen, you sold to Josh Jackson for $1,000.
Yeah.
That's
when people didn't know what they were doing.
No, that's not true though. Remember that? I think that was like post. We were in the midst of a dumparoo, right? Like, that was still, because you got that pack for. Did you get that one for like $700, or was that the
I think it was $799.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So maybe there's a scenario where it's another legendary pack comes up. Yeah, that's kind of like my point, right?
Yeah.
There's another pack where they say if you own hollow and rare and this, then you can get a challenge, right? Like something to that effect, so that if you have, Buddy healed hollow and making it up, you might be able to use it for a challenge and earn something out of it for holding that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think so. Or
I'm trying to find the series 2 utility out of owning some of these in this new one. We don't know. They can do anything.
I think most of it goes back to collector score stuff. I'm gonna share gnomes because I saw like a couple of comments about this. I hate being negative, but don't you guys think Top Shot is a big part of the market going down because they're minting too many moments? Listen, I've said this in like previous streams. I understand like why the frustration is there, because we haven't seen like an influx of new users. But I also I think they're anticipating new users. I think they want to have a cheap floor, so when new people come in, they don't have to spend $1,000 on a cat in order to get involved. And they have to mint moments. Like Series 3 is happening. They got to do stuff. So I'm not there yet. I'm not saying like, would I like more people? Yes, 100%. I think the fact that they've upped the mint size makes me feel confident they're going to bring new people in.
100%. And to address people thinking FUD and this is other questions, like there's a reason our channel was team hold, and why before, when we were Top Shot Takes, we would say, hey, we're team hold, because we're team hold in the product, we're team hold on the platform. We believe in this fully long term. It's just a question of something to talk about right now, right? Like I'm not like fire sailing everything I own.
No.
I'm keeping my job. I'm keeping like all my big moments that I have. I'm keeping them. I'm just curious of like, what happens with some of these players that maybe I'm not a big fan of? Do I try and just move it off? Like, I don't know. Like,
the answer is yes.
Right. And to your point, like stuff that you were trying to sell, you were just going to buy Luca. Like if I got 2K for that Towns Hollow, I would buy Luca.
Dude,
I would just go back into it. Yeah, there's no question.
Dude,
I'm not abandoning the product by any stretch of the imagination. It's just more like, what should I really be valuing more? Should I be valuing hollows as much as maybe we hope we should? Or should I be looking at it like, well, like you're saying, trash. It's not a trash. It's still Cat, who's a good player.
Right.
Hopefully he makes an all-star team this year. But do I care about that moment? Like my favorite moment on the site, and I've said this multiple times, is that Vince Carter moment. I'm never getting rid of that. I don't care if it drops $1. Like I absolutely love it. The Cat one was from a pack. Do I try and sell it? I don't really care about it. That's the question I'm talking about. And what happens in terms of how hollows are looked at or owned or priced and all that stuff. But I've always bought in mind of what would I love to own if this all just comes crashing down, and be happy with Vince, Lakers moments, all that bronze, all that stuff.
I mean, I had a real come to Jesus moment with that yesterday or 2 days ago, and I actually sold it and shout out Poker Pro Eric, who added me in the Discord to be like, "Well, should we be nervous because Mike's selling stuff on the marketplace if he's out?"
Mike, you're an influencer. They check this. They check the stats, and
that's
they
wild.
say, "Whoa,
but just fucking watch the show." I've talked about this a million times. Like how dare he listen to Zion?
It's always to reinvest on here, right? And get something that you'd rather have than anything.
I flipped the Tatum, and now I flipped the Tatum, and I'm like eyeing the Luka right now as we speak and waiting, but I think it's going to come down a little bit more. Yeah. And then I also bought some ballers. So there we go. Paper hands Zakarian strikes again.
And then, this is all vault stuff for me. Like I don't have that first one, but if I could get it, it's all vault. Like the Zion one too. Like I get it, but to me, I'm not. I think there'll be excitement when he comes back in. They want to put him on ESPN too, so we'll see. And Collins, 1,000%. Actually looked at the price of THTs last night. It was down to 19. So I'm like, hey, if this gets to 15, I might scoop up 2 more. So,
oh man, I love it. All right, here's what I want to do, and then we'll get out of here. We gotta give away that underdog moment. So everybody who donated to our everybody who deposited using promo code HOLD, you were entered into a raffle for a $150 moment or less of your choice. So we're gonna spin it, and right now only 19 people did it, right? So only 19 submitted. So what we're going to do here, we're going to spin this wheel, And if you win, I'll slide into your DMs and we'll figure something out. So this is for Shout Out Underdog, a sponsor of Team Hold, promo code Hold. This is for a $150 moment. Here we go. And it's looking like Jay Peterman.
Peterman.
Jay Peterman. We love to see it. All right, Jay Peterman, I'll reach out to you in the Discord. Huge
What's that at? What's that THCMGLE at? I bought it for 90 something, and then it climbed to 2.
It's got to be down.
It's got to be down. Is it down to like 90 again? Might have to buy another.
Perfect Serial last 2. There we go. Jay Peterman in the chat. Big dub. Perfect Serial said, "What's up the moment rank stuff?" So tomorrow we're gonna have that tourney in moment ranks where we're gonna be giving out some stuff. So make sure you're in the Discord. I'll drop a link into that. You can get all the information. Our man Ryan B Slides has been on it with that stuff. So shout out Ryan B Slides and get in there. So that's tomorrow. And Mike, I believe that Chris Paul will also be added to the prize pool. So we'll figure that out.
Nice.
And then one more thing. So we just did this giveaway. What I'm gonna do. And I think this is how we're going to do it, unless, Dustin, you think there's a better way. Okay, so I'm going to do a similar thing with a $150. Well, we'll figure out what value the moment's going to be. Something like that, close to it. For the Movember campaign that Team Hold has been doing, and I'm going to drop a link in the chat to that. Actually, let me share screen with it. I think I can just... Where are you at? Here we go. So I'm going to drop a link in the chat right here. For every $10 you donate to our Team Hold, you will be entered a raffle ticket into a moment giveaway. And let's say it's gonna be a $100 moment, but if we hit our target, I'll make it a $250 moment. All right.
Amazing,
right? So look at it, Mike. You should have grown the beard too.
Can you do the beard option, or is it just the mustache option?
I don't know. I thought it was just that. But here's the thing: if you donate, for every $10, you'll get a raffle ticket. There are a handful of people that have already donated, and because you did that without any incentive, I'm gonna double however many raffle tickets you would have had. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. So we'll do that at the end. Yeah, there you go. No, you got 10 now, Jeb. I'm doubling it because you did it without the incentive. So get in there and donate. Again, if you're unfamiliar with Movember, it goes to mental health, men's mental health awareness, and it's throughout the month of November. It's the only reason I'm allowed to have this mustache. Otherwise, Kelsey would be furious. So get involved in there. We appreciate if you're willing to, or if you are capable, we appreciate it. If not, totally understand. And if you're participating, we get a little stash shots in the Discord. Get in there and share your stashes. Whew, a lot of information. Dustin, how you feeling about your ballers?
I'm happy I got 2.
Yeah,
I'm happy I got 2. We'll see what happens. I have no idea what I got to say. The whatever the roadmap or whatever, like there's like nothing. There's like nothing about it other than the fact that Roham's retweeted them a couple of times because it's built on Flow and all that kind of stuff. So all boats rise. It's also from NFT Genius, who Roham is an investor, so he's got a vested interest in it succeeding. He's
retweeting shit. We love it.
Yeah. So, hopefully it does some stuff, but in terms of what we get, I don't know. Yeah. Hopefully there's just enough basketball fans that are jealous that we can place this as our Top Shot avatar and they want in.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm hoping for. I saw some meme account shared it or something. I scooped 5 yesterday, so full disclosure, I am oops, am I sharing the right one? Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, it was NBA memes that I follow them on IG, and I don't know if they did it organically or if they were paid to do it. It didn't say, which they should by FCC guidelines. But they posted about this, and I thought it was cool because it's like basketball fans, and of course you're going to get a lot of the replies of like, right click saved, I got it, screenshot, I got it. And it's like, okay, fine.
Cool.
But then there was a few in there that were like, oh, this is kind of cool. That's kind of interesting. So
yeah,
you got to fish where the fish are with some of this basketball stuff. So go write at basketball fans.
Yeah. And this is what I'll say too, as someone who has participated in other NFT projects, my favorite thing so far, no gas. Because I had, I don't know, 37 failed transactions. And the bath I would have taken in gas was incredible. So that was pretty cool not to get smoked by like that.
Yeah. I was trying to rip some packs here that it's not Top Shot packs.
You get some Flow Fest?
No, I don't even have that. There's something else. And I'm trying to get it, but I don't have flow, and I'm trying to do the thing, and I've been trying to get it, and then I had to do a driver's license photo. Let me show you what it was.
All right.
Because I think it's, whether take it or leave it, I think it's pretty cool. And they're $10 a pack if you want the sort of floor.
All right.
And there's you get 3 commons. Let me pull it up. 3 commons. There's a rare one. Oh man, it's gonna sell out. The rare and legendary actually already sold out. So let me pull it up.
Also, shout out real time. Colin Dunn donated $50 to Movember. Shout out
That's
Colin
awesome.
Dunn. Appreciate it, man.
You see this? So this is on Starly. I don't know if you guys have seen this.
And hey, guess what? Starly. Oh shit! I saw this on Twitter. I didn't get this. Oh
Yeah.
man! But Starly is coming on stream.
Right.
I believe next Friday. It's either this Friday or next Friday. I'm not sure yet.
So it's this artist, and these are the cards that are in the collection. So these are the legendary ones I think you can get. I think this is the entire collection. If you purchase a legendary pack, you have a shot at getting one of these, which is, I mean, this is amazing. Kobe one is sick.
Did these sell out?
So the rare and legendaries did sell out. Damn. I've been trying to purchase like a couple of common packs. Look at this Kawhi one, which is awesome. This another Bron. I think this guy's definitely a Lakers fan because there's way too many Lakers cards in here. As you see, there's a Dwight Howard one, which I'm like, I don't know if we needed a Dwight one, but it's a rare. Oh, I guess you can buy these now. Look at lowest ask. People already have them for sale. There's a Luka one. $3 for Harden, $4 for this Iverson, $4 for that. There's another. This is Jimmy Butler. There's this LeBron, $5. CP3, another LeBron, $5. These are the common ones, which are out of 900. This Vince one. Cool. If I can get some flow in here, I'm trying to buy 2 of these packs. There's 2,000 left, or maybe 3. But worst case scenario, if they sell out, it looks like just to have some in your collection, I wouldn't mind buying this LeBron, obviously, for $5. I'll do it. This AI, I'll spend that. But pretty cool, right?
That is pretty cool. I saw LG. LG shared some of that, and that was the first time I saw it. I was like, these look incredible, but I was in the midst of doing something else.
You can't pay with Dapper. You got to load up, I believe, with Flow,
baby,
on Starly. It's I wasn't prepared for any of that, and I was hoping there's a credit card option. There's not.
So I wanted to talk one more thing about that. So because you mentioned Flow. So this crazy thing happened that I'm sure a lot of you are aware of with like ENS yesterday. So and if anybody watched the stream we did with LG and the real Phil D when they came on opening night, and LG, like the goat that he is, gifted me Mike Zakarian.eth and was explaining it to me. I like hadn't heard, or I heard of it, but hadn't gotten one, whatever. So ENS announced yesterday that they were like giving out all of these tokens if you had one of these, which is now like, I believe it's up to, I got 115 tokens and it's up to $46 per token right now. So it's a little over 1 ETH. It's insane. It's an absolute insane. Like I got over 1 ETH in there, right? Wild. Which is just nuts. Which is nuts that they did that, and it's something we should like take note of. 2, it's also nuts how incredible LG is. That guy's amazing that he would do something like that.
Right.
But it got me thinking a little bit. I'm not the first one to have this thought, so I don't want credit. But like we saw them reward new users or whatever. This whole idea of like rake back is like whatever.
Right.
Does Top Shot just like throw some flow tokens at us?
Yeah, and then I could have bought this pack right now.
But do you know what I'm saying? Like,
it
got me thinking, like, oh, that's how you reward some people that were in.
That's the rake back, because then it also benefits Top Shot because it's on Dapper and it's built on Flow and all that stuff. So you get that and you can cash out if you want, or you can then reinvest it back into the platform.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. It just got me excited. I was like, maybe they just throw a little bit at us. And I know a lot of people have been saying that. Like I heard, I forget who it was. I know Jeb mentioned it. I know somebody else came on here and said it as well. But
what are you sending LG as a thank you?
God, I don't know.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to be a moment or anything crazy. Like it was just like, it was a funny gift. We do all dumb shit like that.
And that's what McCabe was like. They cost him $60. You get the rest.
Yeah. So what if you bought him those Flow ones, the .fn ones that we saw in our Discord?
See, that's a great idea. And that is a really good idea.
What if you just buy it for him, whatever he has, right, on his .eth, but you do the version of that one, and you can, if you can gift it to them, say, hey, I bought this for you. Probably not going to get you an ETH in return, but
I like that.
I tried. And then it's like a fun, cool gift back to him. Then it's like, oh, thanks.
Right? I like that. And I think that's great. I also want to shout out Top Secrets, because Top Secrets registered this for us. Shout out Top Secrets. I know, right?
Did you? I also suggested one that I want to buy. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I can't get in there to do it. I don't know how to. I don't have enough time to try and send the flow and buy it and do all of that stuff. It's just too much going on, guys. Like, I've got a full-time job that I got to really focus on, and I can come on and pop on and do this stuff and look at Slacks and all that, but I just can't get in there to try and transfer funds and buy the things.
Well, just know, if you say it right now, what it is, it's gone.
I'm not. That's why. Okay. I'm not saying it. It's in our Discord. So
I know. I saw it in our Discord.
You guys can see it if you guys can probably guess what it is. I tried for a couple of versions.
Yeah. Chris says they added flow to what you can view moment prices as, but you still can't pay with flow. Something must be coming.
Right. Yep.
I agree. I think we are going to get something soon. Although I don't know. I think Rad Dad said this in the Discord. It's been quiet for a little bit, which means something's coming.
It's got to mean wheels are turning, right?
I know. I saw a tweet about La Liga. Noam actually just shared this too. Anyone excited? Yep. I saw a tweet about that this week. So who knows? We're gonna have some stuff coming soon.
I feel like it's all percolating. It's all percolating. It's all happening. We all believe in it. They're gonna do amazing stuff. I would imagine that there's maybe something, if I had to guess. What are the big dates for at least in basketball, right? NBA. Christmas Day games are huge, right?
Yeah.
Do we get a
and
commercial?
we know we're getting a legendary pack for that too.
Do we get a commercial, right? Do we All-Star Weekend? That's got to be another big one for fans, right? Here's my question. What if they would never do this, but in like the celebrity game or in the like skills challenge, it's someone who's a Top Shot user.
Yes.
Right?
Get me in the Jacob.
Because to show like this is the benefits of being a Top Shot user, you got to participate. The dream, which they would never do, it was like, what if you got to vote for the dunk contest? Like, that would be amazing.
That would be incredible.
Right. But there's some version of that they can involve people in to get them into play. Like, if it was a celebrity game or something like that.
Dude, the celebrity game is hilarious. The celebrity game is so funny.
I would love if there was,
or maybe that idea.
Maybe they're just a coach or something, an honorary coach, something. So you sit on the sidelines or whatever the case may be. There's some version of all of that would just be unbelievable.
Yeah, you're right. Sitting on the sidelines is probably more realistic, but I love the idea of being like, and one lucky user is going to play point guard.
Well, no, the thing that they'd probably say is like, you know what? I'm good. I'm going to sit on, like, people might not want to show their skills on national TV.
Yeah.
The other thing is, though, if Mike, somehow you won and you got to play, obviously you can rain threes all day. What I would say is that you say, no, I don't want to play the game. I want to announce the game.
I want to announce the game. Or
yes, you get to announce the game and call it out. Nelly for three.
No, see, I would go one step further and a little bit more narcissistic. Mic me up for the game.
Oh, jeez.
I think that's what we need. We need me mic'd up. We'll do some segments throughout the game.
And you just took it here.
Yeah,
you're like, I think not only am I playing, you're micing me up, baby. We need to hear from Top Shot user Mike, and we need to hear his experience about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like singing that "Sorry" song to Biebs as I like cross him up and then hit a step back three.
Quavo, check my account value, Quavo.
Oh my god. Oh man. All right. I'm a little rattled right now. I'm shook. It's like dark out here and it's 4:30. This sucks.
Yes, that is wild.
I know. It's like the first time I've done.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Yeah, Jeb is absolutely right. Just hear Mike unable to catch his breath the whole game.
I just want to see you at some point during the game going like this.
Yeah. Like that 100%. 100%. And also, we the people, I don't think you're being negative with this take, but it's the same optimism we had in the last dump is here again. Right. And it was. And then it pumped and then it came back down and then it's going to pump again. It's true. It is true.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, let's get out of here. I got to go host some trivia. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We're back tomorrow night at 9, I think. We'll say 9 to be safe, and then or 6 on the Pacific Coast time.
Yep. Go buy some packs of stuff, guys. Let's get to open some things.
Yeah, let's open some stuff. Go get some Flowfest. Go get some Starly. All financial advice.
This is a great comment. If you're Kevin against Kevin Hart.
Yeah. Oh my God. Finally, somebody my size. Somebody my size. I'd absolutely have to cover him. Yeah. All right. In honor of the Lakers win, I'll give you a little THT. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. We out.
See ya. THT.